A very good morning, everyone. Thank you, everybody, for choosing your time to join here. Hope you all can uh, hear me and see me. If it's clear, you can type in the chat loud and clear so that I can start the session.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for confirming it. So, friends, today I'm going to teach what I have learned and what I have implemented and implementing right now in my life. Practically, how really helped to me to live holistic life. Many important lessons what I learned in my life, and the major learnings which I had in my life and my experiences I'm going to share with you all today. So thank you very much for joining. So in between, if you have any questions, you can make a note of it. At the end of the session, I'm going to give a time to ask questions. You all can ask questions, get it clarified. So stay connected till end of the session, till 11:30, 1.5 hours. Give your valuable time so that you will see, okay, a lot of knowledge which you can carry forward, which is going to be helpful for your better financial planning also. So I welcome you all to this financial planning workshop. Hope you can see my slide. Yes. It's clear, right? The slide is clear to everybody. Can type in the chat.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. So I welcome you all to this financial planning workshop. Here, we are going to learn how can we make a better financial planning so that that gives a wealthy life. Okay. Happy life and healthy life. Everybody asks to the God, right? So in their prayers, they ask to the God, okay, give me healthy life and happy life. Today, we are going to share a valuable knowledge. So how you can build your wealth. Okay. The moment we say how to build wealth, then we also must aware that we must have to cultivate some habits to be wealthy. For suppose, I just take an example. If somebody wanted to be maintained their body healthy life, then they must have some habits, right? They might go for yoga, they might go for gym, or they might go for a meditation. They woke up in the early morning. They have so many habits to maintain their health. Similarly, what kind of habits we must need to have to maintain our wealth? To maintain our wealth also, there must be some habits so that our wealth is maintained. If there are no habits maintained, then of course, everyone will be in the same level, right? So it is not possible, as we all aware. So the first point is, if you wanted to be healthy, you have to care from young age. Someone says that, okay, I will drink alcohol, okay, till 50 years, then every day I will drink alcohol till 50 years, then after that I'll take care of my health. That's not possible. Already by the time their liver is damaged. Or somebody might say, I'll use gutka every day 5 times, 10 times, till 45 years. After that, I will see about my health. That is also not going to be accepted. So they have to be careful about their health from the young age, isn't it? They don't care about it, their age, okay, their health till age of 60 or 50 or 45. Then they started caring it, but they already damaged so many parts in the body, no? So that is where caring from young age is so important to maintain our body healthy. Then when it comes to wealthy habits, savings from young age. We are earning money, yes. I also started my life with 4,000 rupees salary earning in 2010. Earning increases. Of course, it increases year by year. We get salary revisal. Then or we change a job, we get more salary. It's there. There's earning. But are we saving it? So we want to be wealthy. When we can be healthy? By saving, we can be healthy, not by only earning, right? From earning, we have to do the saving so that from engage. From the engage means you started your job at the age of 25, then your saving also must start from 25. No, I will enjoy my life till I get married or till I get my kids. Till that, I will not save any money. Saving is not part of my life. So I will just go with the life. Let me enjoy. So at the last only, I'll start saving. Already 10 years over, nothing is saved. Then they started saving from that. Then how it could be? That is where we must start saving from engage to maintain wealth in the life. Then, in healthy habits, controlled eating. Okay, you go to function or friend's party, but you cannot have, there are 100 items available in the party, but you cannot have all of them, no? Whichever is possible for you to have, how much ever you can have, your stomach is allowed to have it, that much you can have. That is called controlled eating. Too much of eating is not going to help them. No? So controlled eating is so important. In the same way, that does not mean that we should not eat. Okay, once in a month they're eating pani puri, it's okay. Every day, 3-4 times they're eating pani puri, what happens to their health? That is where controlled eating is important to maintain the health. Same way, okay, wealthy habits were controlled spending. You have credit card, you have debit card, you have 10 apps, Meesho, okay, Myntra, okay, then so many apps. Then every day you are ordering some or other, even though you don't need it. That is where lack of control and spending. We earn money, but we must have control and spending. How much we spend, how much we are earning. Are we spending for necessary things, or we are buying the necessary things, or we are buying because of the discount? That is what we have to see. We are getting a discount, because of that we are buying even though we don't need it. That is where we must have the control on ourselves. It is so important to have that control. Periodic checkup. Then of course, to maintain our health, then we go for a periodic checkup. The doctor, so how is our health is maintaining? All the parts of the body is working fine. So then you'll feel, yeah, it's good. Same way, you also need to have periodic review quarterly once. You don't need to have every day, at least once in a quarter. If it is, it will be even more good if you do once in a month, but at least once in a quarter, you download your bank statement, take the printout. Then you see how much I earned in the last 3 months, how much I have spent, how much did I save, which is more percentage, or for what all I am spending. Whether am I spending for necessary things, or I'm spending because I'm getting the offers, because of that I'm buying the purchasing whatever I don't need also. That is where you have to do self-check. Somebody can download your bank statement and show you, no? You have to do the self-check, self-review, okay, that how I am managing my funds. Then regularity. So someone maintain their health. I maintain my health by doing meditation. I have to be regular in meditation. Somebody maintain their health in doing yoga. They have to be regular in doing it. They do only once in a year. On International Yoga Day, they do yoga. Till the next day, they'll not do it. How can they maintain the health? It's not possible, isn't it? Same way, here also, consistent in savings. 1 month you saved, 1 year you did not save. Okay. Or once in 2 years you saved. It's not good, no? Every month we must have to save. Or you have quarterly planning. Every quarter you have this much saving. Or you have half-yearly planning. This much saving from this of 6 months time. So what that must be consistent. It cannot be irregular. It cannot be irregular means what? This month I save, next month I'll not save. After that month, you just ignore. That is irregularity. That will not help us to be wealthy, no? So to be wealthy, consistent savings is very, very important. So what is meant by balanced diet? Okay, you are eating junk food. Then it's okay once in a month or once in a quarter, it's fine. Body can digest. But if you're eating junk food, the food outside, roadside, every day, too much of oily food you are eating, you know it is not good. The cholesterol is going to hit, but still you eat it. That is where lack of balanced diet. We don't, okay, eating food outside is not wrong, but once in a month, it's okay, no problem. Or once in a week, it's okay, but not every day. Or too much spicy foods, too much oily foods, or too much junk foods, that is going to kill our health. In same way, balanced portfolio means once you started saving also, you must maintain where all you are saving, okay? Which are the areas you are saying. You must need to have balanced portfolio so that your life will be wealthy, so that your life is secured and your family is secured. When your planning is good, your family will be good, in good position. So what is portfolio and what is balanced portfolio, you understand in this session. So these are the basic differences what you all have to categorize, okay, to maintain health in the life. So there are must some habits to be maintained, and to maintain the wealth in the life, there must be some habits to be followed. Without following anything, but we wanted to be rich, if that is the case, everybody will be Warren Buffett, right? Or everybody will be a Anil Ambani. But not everybody is that. So they follows the rules, but some of our people don't know the rules. Some of the people having the knowledge, but they don't implement. Okay, gaining the knowledge is important and implement is also important. Now, let us see what is the success formula of rich people. Success formula of rich people. Generally, what we do, we spend, we earn, we spend, we earn, we spend, we earn. At the end of the year, I say that, okay, I have only 20,000 rupees to save. I don't have money. So you are getting the income, expenses. At the end of the year or at the end of 6 months, you have only 5% of your income is only going for savings. Instead of that, that is a wrong formula. That is a wrong formula. That is a formula of the poor people says that I don't have money, I don't have savings. That is a formula of the poor people. But the formula of the rich people, success formula of the rich people is income minus savings is equal to expense. Somebody is getting 50,000 salary, they save 10,000 of it. Just giving an example. Going forward, you'll understand, okay, how much to be saved, where all to be saved, and everything. You'll gain that knowledge. So they saved 10,000 rupees, then 40,000 is for the remaining expenses. They maintain the expenses. For example, they said they don't have money, they can't save. For suppose an employee working in IT industry, getting 1 lakh rupees salary. So manager called. So because of the financial issues in the company, I can give you 2 options. I know you're getting 1 lakh rupees salary right now, but I wanted to keep you in the project, but I can make your salary 90,000. That is one option I can give you. But the other option is you have to resign to the job. So then, of course, the market is not good. Then automatically the person takes the first choice, that it is okay to go with 90,000. But earlier also they have expenses. Now that person have to manage the expenses with that 90,000 only. That is where first, when you have that things to be done, you will do it. Everybody can do it. That is where savings must be in our Excel sheet, monthly Excel sheet. Okay, you maintain monthly Excel sheet. So what are the expenses I have to pay next month by getting the salary? So you maintain, you add savings also in that part. what happens? I can tell you guaranteedly, two things will happen. Either your expenses will reduce, you'll have controlled expenses, okay, or controlled spending. Then the second one is either the income will grow. You might get a hike in the same company, or you might go for other company, or you change a company, or you change job. However it is, either you will increase your income or you will reduce your unnecessary expenses, but saving will happen for sure. You make a note of that. That is what the rich people does. That is what the rich people does. They implement it. They start implementing it. That is what they see the results after. Then whenever you do investment, you must have to see three directions of the investment. The one is yielding. Yielding means if I made an investment, I wanted to get my returns today. Is that possible or not possible? That is called yielding. In share market, yes, it's possible. You can withdraw money anytime. In real estate, you cannot withdraw anytime. When the market is good, yes, the sales happens, you can withdraw. But that is a long-term investment. You have the policies from the LIC, then you can apply for a loan and get the immediate loan within 24 hours. How you can withdraw anytime, that is called liquidity. Yielding is what is the growth? Growth is 8% or 10% is the yielding. Liquidity is within how much time you can get your cash. You are in an emergency case, you want money. If I have an apartment, I cannot sell the apartment to get the money immediately. It will take time. It's one time, 1, 2 months, 3 months, it will take time. Because they also have to go for apply for a loan and the loan has to be approved. It is so much long-term process. That is not immediate liquidity. But safety. Yes, of course. There are online tradings which gives so much returns, but there is also high risk, high gain. Safety also we have to. Whenever you are investing money, you have to see the yielding percentage. How much is the returns? And what is the liquidity percentage? So liquidity possibility. When I can get money. Fixed deposit you can get, no problem. So the liquidity, either you have gold investment, you can make it liquidity immediately. You can pledge the gold and get the money. Go to the bank, then they'll give the loan. Safety. You have to look at the safety also, whether my investment is safe or not. So you have to follow all the three directions of the investment. All the three directions of the investment you have to look after before you invest. What is the yielding percentage? What is the liquidity status? Safety, is it guaranteed or non-guaranteed? You have to look into all these factors before you invest anywhere. In any investment plan you are going to do, that could be SIP or that could be mutual funds, that is real estate, or that could be trading, share market, anything. You have to check these three factors of yielding percentage, liquidity, and safety. That is where your portfolio must be balanced. You cannot do complete investment on yielding, you cannot do complete investment on liquidity, and you cannot do complete investment on safety also. How to balance that? That understand, but always you have to think about these three directions when you are investing. Now, we all have three stages of the life: 0 to 25 years. So that is the time where we depend on parents, right? We are dreaming about the future, but depending on the parents. because we don't have our own income. During the childhood, schooling, college, after graduation, it might take 2 years, 3 years, or 1 year time to get a job. Till the time we depend on parents. So parents need to have the money to take care of themselves and their kids also. The age between 25 to 60 years, this is where the time where we have to take care of ourselves, family as well. You have to care about your family, wife, husband, then kids, then parents also. That is the time only we have for earning. We have only, this is the time for earning. But in this earning time, however, we made our best efforts to make our savings, based on that, the remaining retirement period also will be in a good condition. 60 to 90 years, are we in a giving position or taking position? When we don't have any financial planning at all, no investments, no savings, no financial planning, we will be in a taking position from kids. Of course, yes, they are responsible. If they are in good position, it's good. We all wish for that. Of course, if their position is not that much good, both will be in a bad condition. But we already have planned so much. We have invested, we have good financial planning, we have invested money, then we are in a giving position to our kids also. We are not in a taking position, we are in a giving position, giving a, okay, more properties, more assets or anything. Because we already made our financial planning much better. Because of this planning between 25 to 60, the remaining time depends. If here the planning is not there, no investment, no saving, nothing thinking about the future, thinking only about today, what I earn this month, I spend. What I earn this month, I spend. No need to thinking about house or building a properties or having the investments, portfolios, nothing, no knowledge, not at all thinking about it, then automatically that is where we are not in a giving position, we are in a taking position. So that is where we must have planning in this age of 25 to 60. This is the crucial part of the life. In a 1 year season, you will not have rains in all the 12 months, no? 3-4 months there will be rains. But we store the water, then it can be used for the rest of the months when there are no rains also. If there is no storing capacity of the water, then automatically we cannot use it, no? That is where throughout the life also we will not earn. But throughout the life we have expenses, right? We must have expenses, no doubt. After 60, expenses they even be more, not less. But income, if it is there, it's well and good. I don't say that you have to retire at 60. If you have energy and you have good health, wealth, you can continue, nothing wrong. There's no retirement. But if the position is not good, the health position is not good, they're not in a position to do any work or any job, still they have to survive. They need money, they have more medical expenses. That is where the planning is important to take care of the rest of the life. Now, why the rich get richer and why the poor did not become rich? The reason is, take two people. One person is earning 1 lakh. The other person is also earning 1 lakh. First person, whoever is earning 1 lakh, they are spending whole 1 lakh. The second person also earning 1 lakh. Income is same for both of them. Out of 1 lakh, 30% they save it, 30% they invest, and only they have 40% to spend for their family. They made like that, the plan. Then after 5 years, they are only not working to earn the money. Their money is also working for them. Their money is also working for them. So two people will work for money. Only one. First one is you have to work for money. Then later on, once you started investing and saving, money also works for you. The first person, they have to work only because money is not working for them because they did not save or invest. That is the beauty of saving and investing. You can make money works for you. That is where the rich 100 crores, they made it as 200 crores, 200 crores, they make it as a 400 crores. Because of their planning, because of their investment, because of their savings. So, it is so important in our life to be rich. The saving and investment must be there. Then automatically will be the rich. We all know the rich person in the world, one of the rich person in the world, Warren Buffett. He says that never depend on single income. He means that you started earning money, then you have savings and investment. That money also will generate again money. You deposit in FD, you have savings. You have invested in real estate, you have investment. That will generate income, no? So make investment to create a second source. Never depend on single income. That is the reason some people said that I'll do 2 jobs or 3 jobs. That is not what the rich people are saying. Make investment to create a second source. Whatever we have earned from this job, make the right investment so that will create a second source of income. Again, in the first year, you created some source of income. Second year, you created some source of income. Third year, after 5 years or 10 years, you created multiple sources of income. 5, 6 sources of income you created. Then your life is be much more happy and wealthy. Don't say what is left after spending. Okay. Instead, spend what is left after saving. So you got salary on 1st of every month. First, transfer the money to the savings. Okay. Or first you keep that money aside, the savings money, then remaining you can spend. Because we all managed our lives with 2000 rupees pocket money also, right? Everybody, isn't it? Even I have managed my whole month also with 1000 rupees, 500 rupees in college days. It's possible. Why not? But now we might have little more expenses, but it's okay, but not complete expenses. We can. That is where we have to implement. Be patient. Some things just take time. Okay, you invested in mutual funds today, 1 lakh rupees. You want returns tomorrow? No, it might take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. That is where you must have patience. Tomorrow itself, the market is down, you withdraw, then you are the loser. No. You must have patience. Be patient. Some things just take time. It will take time. You invest 1 lakh or 10 lakhs or 1 crore, but based on the investment, type of the investment, where we invested, depends upon that it will take its own time to grow. So that is where we must have patience. Some people, okay, now the people are crazy. They invest, okay, 1 lakh, they want 2 lakhs tomorrow, which is only a fraud case. Or they have to go to casino and they have to invest 1 lakh. They'll come back with zero. 95% people, 5% people, they earn. Again, they'll also lost in the next game. That's all. That's called where not having the financial plan. Not at all. People invest where they don't know. So not having an idea. So one night they wanted to become crorepati. If that happened, you have to see the next day also they are being crorepati. With proper awareness, knowledge, when we do it, we have a great career. We have great. That is where we have to be with patience. And we all wanted to have a holistic life, isn't it? So everybody wanted to have a holistic life. What are the areas you have to focus to live holistic life? In which are the areas I have to focus to live holistic life or complete life? There are 7 areas to be focused. One is health. You have to be healthy. Then you can enjoy your work, enjoy with your family, spend your valuable time. The next one is profession. Whichever the job you are doing or business you are doing, you have to love your job or profession. So you will have that happiness and growth also. Relationships with your wife, husband, parents, kids, relatives, you must have a good relationship. If the relationship is not good, then health is okay, profession is okay, then still not happy, right? Relationships is good, profession is good, but health is not supporting. They are not happy. Recreation. I like to travel, so I travel to the different places, energy spots basically. Like that, everybody has recreation goals, right? Somebody might like games, somebody might like go for a cricket match. So whichever is making you to feel much more happy or making you to forget everything else, that is called recreation. For me, service is also a recreation. Spreading meditation is also a recreation. That gives me more and more positive energy by doing service. So for everybody, you have some recreation activity which is making you to forget everything else. You must do that. Then you will think out of the box. You will not feel stress. You will not feel anxiety. You will feel, okay, creative in your own work, in your own life. Then wealth, of course, we have relations good, health is good, profession is good. We have recreation goals also, but no money. How does it work? It will not help us, right? There's no money. You cannot maintain your relationships in a better way. You cannot maintain health. Then you cannot achieve your recreation goals. You're working, but that money is not enough. That is where you must have to have the enough money to balance everything else in the life. Contribution, giving back to the society. We must have to do some charity also, no? So you have money, you are okay, giving to the poor people food or orphans or old age homes, you donated some clothes or food, it's good. That's where charity, giving back to the society. Some percentage, okay, in a year, once in a year for your birthday or marriage anniversary or for your kid's birthday, you went, okay, some temple or some society or some meditation centers, you arranged the food or you funded them something, or you don't have money but you contributed your knowledge, go to a government school and teach, okay, communication skills, that's a contribution. Not only money is the contribution, money is also one type of contribution. It can be your time, it can be your knowledge also. It can be your knowledge also, that is also a contribution, no? where you are enlightening the people's life. And spirituality is all about you have to be with yourself. Okay, know more about yourself. Knowing about yourself is spiritual knowledge, right? Whereas knowing about others is general knowledge. You must know about your capacities, capabilities, your strength, weakness. That is where the spiritual knowledge. When you are more being spiritual, then you are aligned with your life. When you know more about your life, you are so confident about your life. So you have to be spiritual, so that being with yourself, knowing more about yourself is all about spirituality. When all these areas are focused, then we live holistic life. So you can type in the chat right now, how many are able to balance all the 7 areas, or 3 areas, or 4 areas? Just give the number in the chat, no problem. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or only 2, anything you can type in the chat, so that we also will get to know, okay, that how you are balancing it, right? So yeah. Okay, someone said 3, someone said 2. Okay, that's good. All right. So that is how we will balance our life. But in some areas we did not focus as of now, it's okay. But now at least we can start focusing on that. Okay, we have ignored our health, we just start focusing on that. We just ignored our relationship, we just start to focus on that. We just ignored our contribution, we can just focus on that. That is where you have to focus on all areas of the life. Okay, how to create this holistic life and experience this holistic life? There are some ingredients which can help you to experience and create the holistic life. Okay, there are some ingredients we have to create and experience the holistic life. What are those? There are 5 ingredients. The first one is clarity of the goal. We must need to have a clarity on what we want. Clarity about our relationship goal, clarity about our wealth goal, clarity about the charity goal, clarity about a wealth goal, health, everything. You must have clarity of the goal. Our life means only I can do this. Okay, I can only balance my professional life and family life. Rest all I'm not balancing. That's called our life. And life means everything. All the 7 areas you should able to balance. You have a goals for all the 7 areas and you are working on it. That is your clarity of the goals. Mastering the time. Some people says that I don't have a time for maybe for their prayers or for meditation or for going temples, or they are practicing yoga or gym. They say that they don't have a time. They don't have time for learning. They don't have somebody don't have a time for knowing about themselves. That is your spirituality. Some people do not have time for family, but we have to master our time. You have to master the time. That is very, very important. We have that willpower, and I'll give you that plan also. How can you balance everything in your life? That is where mastering the time. The next one is mastering the money. Of course, to earn money, we just have to become master of by knowing how to balance that money, how to invest or how to save, so that automatically we become mastering the money. You need to have a balance in receiving. Whatever you are earning, that is receiving. Experiencing it. So that is your recreation goals. When you are using that money, you are experiencing the life. Somebody likes sports, they are experiencing the life. They spend money to enjoy that sport feeling. Retaining means where you invest, save. You cannot say completely I'll only invest and save, or you cannot say completely I'll only use it for my entertainment in the life. No. Whatever you are receiving it, you have to balance experiencing that money. Okay, some people, okay, wanted to experience by buying a mobile, by buying a laptop, gadgets, right? It's good, nothing wrong. That is experience which they wanted to have, wanted to give to themselves, and retaining some portion of the money, whatever they had, they have invested and saved, they have balanced in all these areas of receiving, experiencing, and retaining. Next is the gaining knowledge. We must gain the knowledge where to invest, what to invest, and what all to be experienced. That is where the gaining knowledge. We must need to ready to learn what we don't know. What we don't know. Today we are learning something new, what you might not aware in the past. That's where your life goes on. Next, practicing discipline. Anything you start, you have to maintain that discipline. 1 month you followed, next month you did not follow. That's not called discipline, right? You wanted to maintain your health, then you decided to eat healthy food only, or fruits or juices you wanted to have in the evening. You have to maintain the discipline. One day you had, but second day you did not follow the diet. That again not going to help you. That is where in one life we maintain the discipline with consistency. Initial times we might not like it. It's okay, no problem. But still, we have to do it till we fall into love into that, right? We have to continue to do it till we fall in love with it. That is where, in the over period of time, initially we might not like of investing and saving, but once we started doing it, once we start results of it, when we start returnings of that, then we start fall in love with it. That is where we must have to maintain the discipline. Okay. Now I'll give a formula how to maintain your time. How to maintain your time. Mastering the time game is very, very important. Choose 30 minutes of your time, either in the morning or night, or if some homemakers who cannot find the time either in the morning or night, they can take any daytime also. Take 30 minutes of time to think about your goal. 30 minutes time, which is your time. You can say me time, that is 30 minutes time. Focus on the goal. 5 minutes, read and visualize your long-term goal list. You write what goals you want to achieve in the next 1 year or 3 years. That is where the long-term goals. Okay. Write those goals, read those goals, and visualize about the goals. You already have it. How happy you are. Just for 5 minutes. Next 10 minutes, then think about your monthly goal and weekly goal. This week, what I have to do it. Okay, this month, what I have to do it. I have clear-cut planning. I have to focus on that. So think about it, what I have done in the last week, what I have to do this week, how can I do it best next week. So that is where you have to think. So plan for that week or month. So that is where 10 minutes time you have to give for yourself. Then 15 minutes time for today. Think only about today. So what is your today's plan? And visualize that today I'm going to do all these works. I'll complete it. Or you have already completed at the end of the day. You visualize that I already completed all these works thanks to myself. The next day will be even more efficient. So visualize your action. That means you are already doing it. You already have doing it. So I have, okay, done this today. It's good. I'm getting that happy feeling. That is where you practice this 30 minutes goal focus, then automatically you will become master of your. You will never say that I don't have time for my family, I don't have time to take care of my health or to take care of my wealth. You will not say that. You will not say that I'm not checking my bank statement every month. So we will have a time for everything. All the 7 areas you will have the time when you follow this. When you follow this, Okay, then you will have the time to manage that. Okay, now I'll hand over to my friend who is the expert in mutual funds and insurance and other areas. He has done a lot of financial planning in his career, and he is Sridhar. His name is Sridhar. So let me invite him to this. So his knowledge. After that, I'll continue again. Okay. So to some time, he will take the session. Okay, for 15 minutes. After that, again, I'll continue to explain more. How can you master your money also? Yes.
Yeah. Hi.
Sridhar, go
Hi,
ahead.
Ravindra. Hi, everyone. Good morning to all the participants who have attended this session. Yeah. Excuse me, am I audible?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
audible.
Good. Thank you for inviting me. And today, just a second. One second. Just give me 1 second, please. Ravindra, there is a technical problem. Just for 2 minutes, can you please?
I'll share the slide. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay. On. Yes.
Yeah. Today I will take you over this financial pyramid concept, and I will explain you all these things. So how much you have to invest in each in this pyramid. Okay. Coming to starting, you have to protect your family, yourself and your family, right? In this protection, you have to cover yourself, your family. So you have to make sure that you have adequate life insurance and health insurance policies and the disability insurance also, because in case of if there is no life insurance, your family will be in difficulties. If you are not there, if the earning person is not there, your family will be in difficulty. And if any critical illness, so same problem will come to you. And in case of disability insurance, you will be burdened. In case of any disability to you, you will be burdened to your family, right? So first of all, before doing financial planning, you have to cover all your insurances first, right? And then later on, after covering this base well, you have to go to the risk-free growth. Means like bank FDs, which have the adequate liquidity, whichever you want to get at right time. Example, if you want to get your money which you saved till then, you have to get back. Then you have to do it in bank FDs, postal savings, life insurance products, like endowment products, which means you'll be saving for 10-15 years, and then you'll be getting the lump sum amount at the end of the term, like that. Okay. Then after these risk-free growth products, risk-free growth, where we will use this risk-free growth means for your sure events in your life, means like your retirement and your children education and for their marriage, because you have for those 3 sure events in your life, because they should happen at the right time. It can't be 2 years earlier or 3 years later, right? These should be done at the exact time, because they have to done at the right time. They have to be on right. Then you have to, after investing in this, first you have to protect yourself, then invest in risk-free growth, then you have to invest in these products, growth with risk products. So these products will come with slighter risk. Okay. Like mutual funds, ULIP means it will cover both insurance and investments. Equities means direct investments in share market or other sources. And these currencies, commodities, everything is, there will be a growth, but with small risk. Then after investing some amount in this, you have to invest only some in high growth, like real estate, like diamonds, antique pieces, like that something. And later on in this speculation, and you have to invest very less, because it was too risky. It was very risky for your financial health. Okay. Then next. Next, we'll go through this term insurance. There are different types of term insurance plans, like increasing term plan. Increasing term plan means, example, if you take a sum assured of 1 crore, let us think 1 crore, and sum assured increases with time. That means every year there will be an increase of 5% or 10%, which matches the inflation, right? You have to cover up the inflation also. Then the first year after taking the policy, you will be having 1 crore 5 lakhs. Then second year 1 crore 10 lakhs, like that. Like that, increasing term plan. The plan which you have taken will increase. The sum assured will increase throughout the term. Then level term plan. Sum assured and the premium remains the same. Sum assured will be the same throughout your term, and the premium also remains the same. There will be no fluctuation in the premiums also. And next one, decreasing term plan. What do you mean by increasing term plan? Means there will be increase in your sum assured, increasing in your coverage. And what do you mean by decreasing term plan? Means sum assured decreases with time. So where do you use this decreasing term plan? You will use this decreasing term plan in the case where you have taken the loan, home loan. Example, I will take home loan, because your home loan will be at starting, it will be something around, take example of 1 crore or 80 lakhs, something like that. You will be paying every year, right? You will be paying an EMI of every year 2 to 3 lakhs, something like that. And there will be a decrease in the amount, right? There will be a decrease in the total. So next year there will be 77 lakhs, next 4 lakhs, next year there will be 70 lakhs, like that. Okay. So your sum assured also decreases with the time. In this, you will reduce the premiums also, because the sum assured is going to reduce it, right? If the sum assured is getting reduced, your premium also will decrease from time to time. And one more time is return of premiums. Return of premiums means you will get back the premiums at the end of the plan, right? After completion of your premiums, whatever premiums you have paid, you will get back all those things, all those premiums, right? Next thing, we will go to health insurance. We'll talk about health insurance. So why do you need a health insurance plan? Actually, why do you need a health insurance plan? Because if any uncertain event happened to you or your family members, who is earning, mainly who is earning and have dependence on us and have dependency, there will be a huge financial dent to your family, and all your savings are gone at once. If you have struck up with major health problem, all your savings up till then will be zero. right? So if you don't take the health insurance plan, total risk of yourself is completely on you. If you take any insurance policy, the risk will be transferred to the company, not on you. From the next day you take the insurance, the risk is completely transferred to the company, right? Then what are the reasons, main reasons for buying a health plan? Means it safeguards your family, deals with rising healthcare cost, because every day, if you see in India, in not only in India, throughout the world, healthcare costs are skying up year by year, right? And affordable premium amount, which means the younger your age, the premium will be much lesser. If you take health insurance policy at 30 years, it will be far lesser premium than at the age of 40 or 45, like that. Yes. If you take at the younger age, there will be a premium amount will be very much less. Okay. Then it offers some tax benefits also. Then payout on diagnosis of life-threatening diseases. If the customer is diagnosed with any life-threatening diseases, like, I don't need to take the examples. If you have diagnosed with the life-threatening diseases, you will be getting a huge payout for the expenses, and they will be covered with cashless also. So there will be much use if you take the health insurance at the right age, on the right plan, because major corporate people will have very meager insurance like 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. It will be wiped out in a single session. It will be wiped out in a single session. Be aware. You will not get a full coverage with the 3-4 lakhs, because with this rising hospitalization charges, you will not get anything for 3 to 4 lakhs. You and your family should at least be covered for 20-30 lakhs minimum. Then only you can sleep peacefully. Yes, right? Then we'll go to the next one. These are the protection things which we have discussed in the pyramid on the downside at the last line. Then next for risk-free growth, you can invest in these LIC plans or something, insurance plans, like whole life insurance, endowment plans, which cover savings plus insurance. Everything whole life plans means you'll be covered with insurance and investments, and you'll get protection for the whole life, 100 years. You will get insurance for 100 years, right? Term life insurance, we already discussed different types of term insurance. Child plans means there will be specific needs for the child, for education and or for marriage, like that, because they will get matured at the right time. ULIP plans means unit linked insurance policies means this will be combination of insurance and investment. Our premium amounts will be invested in market linked, something like mutual funds. Okay. Next slide. So I hope many of you might know about this mutual funds, how mutual fund works. If anyone doesn't have an idea, we'll go through this quickly. Okay. How does mutual fund work? Mutual fund, investors like us pool their money together. Like everyone make 10,000 per month. We all invest 10,000 per month. All that money invested by us will be pooled together, and fund manager will receive this amount 10,000 by everyone. So he will manage fund something like that 100 crores or like that. He will invest in stock markets. He will invest in securities like bonds, markets, equities, everything. They will be he will diversify that, and in debt funds, something like everything will be taken care by the fund manager. He is an expert in managing that funds, right? And that fund manager generates the returns, and it will be passed back to the investors. So investors will earn some CAGR up to from 10 to 20, right? Between 10 to 20 based on their investment style, based on their risk appetite, right? He will earn the amount, because in bond funds, if the investor doesn't want to take risk, he will keep it in bond funds. If he want to take risk, he will make directly in equity growth stocks like that, equity growth. Okay, then next. Okay, what are the benefits in investing in mutual funds? Okay, it manages inflation, right? It manages inflation. There will be an average inflation of around 6% in India. Since many years, average inflation is around 5 to 6%, right? So it should manage inflation. Your profit should be more than that inflation, right? So in case if you invest in mutual funds, direct mutual funds, you'll get more, because but for that you have to be very disciplined, in which Ravindra has already told you that you have to be very disciplined in your financial things, right? Investing for 1 year and quitting for another 6 months and again investing for 1 year, it will not work. If you are investing in mutual funds or any financial product, consistency is the key. Okay. See, pursuits of power of compounding. You all know the power of compounding. It's eighth wonder. It should be used in a right manner, right? No paperwork. You can do it everything online. Convenient, very convenient to do it online or offline, and flexible investment tenure. Because for you, if you want for your retirement, now example, for your age is 30, you can make it for another 30 years. Example, your age is 40, you can make it for next 20 years. Or if you want to buy a car in next 5 years, you can invest for that. For that reason, you can invest. You can fix your flexible invest. You can fix your flexible tenure, right? Next, it's safe and transparent, because it's very much safe, because it was managed and regulated by SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. They will monitor. SEBI will monitor everything. So no need of any fear on these mutual funds, but it may not come at the right time, which you think. Because if you think and invest in this for your example, for your daughter marriage, which should be done at her age of 25, example, or 24, 25. Because at the same time, at the 25th year, if any instance like COVID occurs, markets coupled, markets have been succumbed on that year. So you may not able to reach your desired amount on that day. So you will be on the wrong side. You will blame the mutual funds, right? So for that sure events, you have to invest in risk-free growth products only. If it works well, if mutual funds also works well, you will do her marriage very well, more than you think. You will retire with more corpus than whatever you have think. If you think about 1 crore, you may retire with 2 crore also. You may retire with 10 crore also. If your every risk which you have taken is on right side. Okay. And with these mutual funds, with some mutual funds, ELSS funds, we will call it equity linked savings scheme. So in that, taxation benefits under section 80C will also be available. Okay. Next one. What are the different types of mutual funds you have? Different types of mutual funds. Equity funds, which equity means nothing but you'll be investing in a company, right? Example, ELSS funds, equity linked savings scheme. Large cap funds. Large cap fund means the fund manager, which I told you, fund manager will invest only in large cap funds like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, SBI, Reliance, Tata Motors. These are the large cap funds. Which means large cap means market capital. Market capital is very much large, more than 50,000, 1 lakh crore, like that. So if you invest in large cap funds, it will be very safe. It's not a gambling, right? Investing in 1 lakh crore company, there will be no operator. There will be nothing can be done wrong in that. So if you invest in a 200 crore company, so there may be some manipulation, right? There may be some manipulation, but in the case of large cap fund, there will be no manipulation, because no one can manipulate that large fund. If investors like you and me can manipulate Reliance, no, we can't. We can't manipulate. Can we manipulate Infosys and TCS? Can we drag down the price 5% on any day? Nothing. We can't even touch that, because it was beyond our hands. So investing in large cap funds is good, but the growth also will be somewhat less than in small cap funds, right? We can also invest in value funds, contra bets. Like contra bet means, if example, if now the pharma sector is in weak mode, then we can go in and invest in that contra fund. Then if the pharma rises, you will gain more, right? There will be multi-cap funds also, because multi-cap means small cap and mid cap. In all the three funds, they will invest. Then debt funds means ultra short duration, like even for if it starts from even 1 week, 1 day also. You invest today and you can take your funds on next week also. If you want funds after 1 month, you should invest in debt funds. These will provide up to 7.58%, 7%, 8% like that. Okay, low duration fund. Then hybrid schemes means you can invest in both in equity and debt funds. They will invest in both equity and debt funds. Based on bullish. And bullish means it will go in upside direction. If the market is not much bullish, they will invest in, the fund manager will invest in these funds, right? In debt funds. If the market condition is good, there was no news, there will be, suppose example, there was a war, Russia-Ukraine war, it was all cooled off, then the fund manager will jump into the equity funds and invest all your funds, almost 90% of your funds in this. Example, if there was a war, if there was some Saudi oil crisis, something like that, the fund manager will take all your funds and silently sit in debt funds. He don't want to risk your funds. He don't want to take blame. So he will sit in debt funds. So in these hybrid funds, they will shift from equity and debt. Whichever is comfortable for him in that market conditions, he will switch over. Then solution-oriented schemes like your retirement fund and or for your children's fund like marriage or education, you should invest in solution-oriented schemes. And there will be other schemes also, like the fund of funds and index funds. What do you mean by index funds? Index funds means, like everyone might know that about Nifty 50, Bank Nifty, PSU index, Pharma index, IT index. So index funds means, if you want to invest in only Nifty 50, only Nifty 50 means only the top 50 funds in our Indian stock market, National Stock Exchange, you will be invested in only that NSE 50, in Nifty 50. If you want to if you're an IT employee, your IT employee knows well about the IT sector, when it will boom, or in how many years the market will get redempted again. So again, in that index funds, there will be IT fund also, Nifty IT. They will invest in all IT funds only. Okay, right? Hope you got it. Every index funds means they will invest in particular sector, complete sector, like PSU banking. Banking means only in banking funds they will invest. In every bank they will invest. They will get divided into some percentages and they will invest in that. They will invest more in large caps. They will because the percentage of that will be more in large caps. They will invest in more in large caps, then mid caps, then small caps, right? They'll invest, for example, if you take IT sector, they will invest 10 to 15% each in Infosys, TCS, and Wipro, HCL, something like it. And they will invest some less amount in Mindtree, Coforge, some in lesser companies like that. Okay. Then next one. Next. Okay. Next in that pyramid, what is on the top of it? You have that speculative thing, right? Speculative thing means what is this future and option trading? Some of you might be doing this also. I don't know how many of you are earning profits in this. In future and options, you will be betting on the future. So what will be the price for this next month or this month? And option means you can do on the same day also. On the expiry days, you can do the same thing on the same day. How much is it? This is all speculative. You're guessing for very short term. You might be in a huge loss also. Even you may go up to zero also. So you'll be hearing in stock market someone have suicided for the losses in stock market, means they are doing this. They are doing these things, future and option trading. It's very risky for your financial health. So be aware. If you have prior knowledge, you can go into it and jump into it and gain some more money. And these cryptocurrencies and this digital currency, no one knows well about this. We don't have any mechanism or any regulator also for this in India. In some countries, there are some regulations, but in India, there is no regulations regarding this cryptocurrency. And there will be a huge fluctuation in the price of the coins, right? In single day, it will jump into 100% or more. So my sincere suggestion is to invest in equities or in mutual funds like that. Don't invest in these cryptocurrencies and futures and options, right? Because there will be no regulator for this, no regulator for cryptocurrency. Invest. You have to invest, but very small amount, right? You have to invest for very small amount, which you are ready to lose, right? Okay, that's all from my end. If you have any doubts, we'll discuss after the class, after the session. Ravindra, you can take over, right? Thank you.
Sridhar,
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, friends, now you all understood about the mutual funds, which he explains, because he has invested and he gained a lot of profits into the mutual funds. He has gained a lot of knowledge and experience from his investments. So that is the reason I invited him to share his knowledge about the mutual funds. Okay. Now, I'll talk about real estate investment. Almost since last 2 months, I am gaining more and more knowledge about this. Earlier, I invested money into the real estate in 2015, 16, and even 21, 22 also. But I do not have much knowledge on that. But since last 2 months, I met so many people. Those are very successful in real estate, and they know end-to-end complete solution about real estate. I was amazed to know the facts of real estate. Because my family, my brother-in-law used to do real estate since 2014. Only he says that, okay, you just take this plot or take this property, then I used to buy, that's all. But I don't know much about it. But since last 2 months, when I started exploring more about it, I was really amazed. If I could have invested even more money into that, it could have been much more better. I felt that. Why? I will give you the reasons. So what is real estate? We invest on the plots, open plots, or it may be a residential house. Okay, we buy a house in the apartment and we invest money and we take the loans and we pay the loans. In paying the loan also, there must be discipline, right? I have taken a loan from PNB, Punjab National Bank, in 2017. Till this today, every month I'm paying the EMI. That is where the discipline. If I don't pay, okay, for 1 month, they'll send a reminder. If 6 months, if I don't pay, then automatically they'll take my property back, isn't it? That is where the residential. So, when you are buying, so you have to take care of it. So that is where the practical discipline is all about. Commercial space, you buy, okay, in the shopping mall one space, then you are given it for rented, or any commercial space. There are shops roadside, which is commercial. You bought it and it for rent. That is commercial. Industrial. So there are industrial areas, factories, manufacturing, where you wanted to invest money in that, or vacant land, empty land. Okay, it is agricultural land or empty land. There's nothing growing. It is even not useful for building houses because it is near the hills or very far away from the city. Empty land, vacant land might be the value is increased in the future. So that is where the investment is either in the residential or commercial, or it is industrial, or it is the investment is on the vacant land. Anything investment on the land is considered to be real estate. Is considered to be real estate. So I will just give you the recent experience about my investment only. So which we have invested recently in the month of January this year. So whatever we have invested by now, it is 50% is increased. The value is increased by 50%. So suppose the investment is 1 lakh, now the investment value is 1,50,000. So I cannot make that money double by doing anything else, right? So that is where the compounding, the returns are very high. The returns are very high. It depends on where we buy, when we buy also is important, and we have to understand more about it also. So does not all the properties will not give all the same returns also. I totally agree. But the returns are high, but that is where minimum 20 to 30% minimum it will come in a year. So it is a long-term planning, long-term investment. So it is not like today I purchased, tomorrow I am selling. So I might get some return, but when it is long term, you can see much more benefit of investing in real estate. What are the major reasons to do investment in the real estate? Basically, number one is the leverage. Leverage is nothing but your property value. It will only grow, it will not go down. Okay, never go down. Okay, the value of your investment will never go down. If I buy a car by spending 6 lakh rupees in 2018, but now the car value is only 2 lakh rupees or even 1.5 lakh rupee. But in these 8 years, I might have spent, in the 6 years, I might have spent almost 6 lakh rupees or even more than that. But that is where the value of the investment will be reduced. That is where it is not investment. There is only a you can say enjoyment of the life. Okay, that is also part of the life. That is the enjoyment of the life. So, but in case of real estate, it is a leverage. Only the value of the property will increase. It will not decrease. Never. Okay. But the value of increment is depends upon the market and also depends on the situations. It will increase to that extent. So stable investment, right? So there will be annual appreciation for sure. No doubt at all. There is a stable investment. Now, extra income. So you invested now, you left it. Nothing you did it. I invested in 2015, nothing I have done it. Okay. Now that investment become double now. I have not done anything. Money is also working for me, right? I am also working for generating the income to my family, and money is also working to generate income to my family. Both are working. You have to work, your money also should work. So that money, whichever I invested in 2015, now that investment is double, then automatically that is working, right? I did not invested any time for that, only one time investment, that's all. Nothing I have done it. That is where extra. It has to work for you. Money should work for you. So the necessity, of course, when we are buying an apartment or a house, it's a necessity. Okay. We cannot basically consider as an investment. We bought a house to live or stay, we cannot sell it immediately. No, so when it's in a cases we can sell it, but not for selling. We are buying a house to live. No, so for people they're buying a house for investment, it's okay, no problem. Okay, so a retirement. So when I wanted to get retired, I have the enough money, then anytime I can take action to retire. I have enough money. I feel I have the properties I have already purchased, then I have the money. I can sell those properties. I can take care of my life. That is where the early retirement also can happen. And it is also an asset, permanent asset, which I don't need it right now. I can okay, hand out to my kids, my family, my wife, or to anybody, okay, to whomever I wanted to give. So that is where the asset to your family. You are creating an asset to your family, which is non-movable asset, right? So it will be there, okay? Only you have to look after the legal constraint, that's all. Rest all will be taken. That is where there are even more reasons why we need to invest in real estate, okay? Now, I will share this slide. This is one of the most important, okay? You can take the photo also, no problem. So you can go and check back after going back. After this session, you can go and check. How to use the money? Because people have confusion in this. Because somebody talks about mutual fund, somebody talks about real estate, somebody talks about okay, savings plan or SIP or many other things. Where to invest? I'm getting only one salary, but how to balance? Now, I will explain. You are getting 50,000 rupees salary. For suppose I assume that you are getting 50,000 rupees for salary. Investing for growth. Growth means for the future. It may be equity, mutual fund, property for rent or business investment, real estate, anything. Here you invest 10% on. Only 10% of our salary. And a month I'm saying. So it is a 1 year, okay, 10% of every month. In a 1 year, it will be 1 month salary, right? In a year. So that is where investing for growth is 10% of your income. Saving for the future is also 10%. PPF for tax or LIC. So you are taking a policy from LIC. Take what is your salary, pay only 10% from that. Don't pay, no need to pay 50% or 60% or 100%. Not at all. Only 10% of your salary. If your salary is 1 lakh in a month, spend or investment of 1 lakh rupee for LIC or PPF or a gold, buy a gold. But my suggestion is instead of buying a gold from the shop, which is where you have to pay the okay GST and also making charges, instead of that, you can buy sovereign gold. You can search in Google sovereign gold, where if you buy today, whatever is the price, then whenever you wanted to sell this, it will sell for that day price. There are no making charges or there are no GST. Sovereign gold is one of the good options. To some extent, gold is required. Okay. So in women likes the gold, it's okay, nothing wrong. To some extent, you cannot invest all the money into the gold also, where you can take the sovereign gold bonds. Okay. Sovereign gold bonds, SGB. So, which is guaranteed. Of course, you'll get whenever you want, you can pledge that and do it. And property for sale, you have bought a property that is for sale, that is also saving for future. All these investments are saving for the future. That is also 10%. Next, necessities for lifestyle. Yes. So, of course, we all need house to live. It may be rented, or if you bought a house, you have to pay EMI, or a car loan, or a health care, or taking care of the family health and education of the children's, and transportation. You have to travel, okay, to office, to home, and other places. All these expenses, these are where necessities of the life. So for this, you keep 55% of your salary, 55%, right? So 10% I told for investment, 10% for saving, 55% for necessities. Then enjoying for experiencing the world. Somebody like travel, somebody like shopping, women like shopping, it's okay. Gadgets, somebody getting 10,000 rupees salary, buying an iPhone, it's not experiencing the life. It is where they are doing unnecessary expenditure. That's not good. If you are getting okay 1 lakh rupees salary, buying an iPhone of 1 lakh, it's okay, nothing wrong. It's a gadget you can manage, that's okay. Our possessions, some feel this is my own. So like somebody feel okay, having okay car is a possession, it's okay, it's a luxury, they wanted to experience that. There is also experience of the life. Depends upon their income, they have to experience. This also 10%. This also 10%. Contribution for giving back, that is your charity, giving back to the society, is only 5% of your income. Your salary is 50,000, 5% of your income is 2,500 per a month. That means in a overall year, you check all that much, you can use it for charity. You cannot do complete charity, then you are not looking after, okay, your savings or investment or necessities. You are just ignoring, only you are focusing on the charity. No, that's also not good, right? And learning for growth. So you also have to spend money for learning. So you are already okay in a job, then you have to learn a new skill, you have to upgrade your skill and you have to go for a new job. It's good of investment, right? Nothing wrong in investing for your own education, self-education, where you are going for some training and you are attending, you are getting a more valuable job, better job. It's good. For that also 10%. Overall, it is 100%. Okay. Investing for growth is 10%. Savings for future, 10%. Necessities for lifestyle, 55%. Enjoying for experiencing the world is 10%. Okay. Contribution for giving back, 5%. Learning for growth is again 10%. Overall, 100%. After some time, for suppose salary is 50,000, then next year the salary becomes 60 or 70, then that time necessities may be the same. That time you can increase your investment and saving. Okay. Or after few years, your salary became 1 lakh rupee. At that time, you can increase your investment and saving. The necessities almost will be the same, right? You may be living in the same house, say like you using, that means using, it's okay, then income is increased. No, then there you have to do, okay, investment and saving more. When it is 50,000 salary, the formula is that when it is more than that, then looking after that, you have to go for more savings and more investment. That is a formula. When you follow this, okay, take a photo, implement this in your life, you will see the amazing results. This is what I'm also following. And many of the successful people follows this, so that you will balance your life. You'll never feel lack in the life. You'll feel that balanced in the life. This is called mastering the money game. Mastering the money game. So you have savings, you have investment. You work for 5 years. You have savings and you have investment. Okay. After 5 years, because of some reason or recession or you do not have a job, still your family will not struggle because you already have a saving. Already have invested money. Your life is taken care. Your necessities will be taken care. That is where you have to, this is called balanced portfolio. In the first slide, I talked about balanced portfolio. This is called balanced portfolio. Now, what are the I1 financial services? How I1 can help you? I1 is currently doing 3 financial services. One is LIC, where for the general insurance and children's education, retirement plans, and term insurance, ULIP plans, all these from LIC we are supporting. And for health insurance, for a family, taking care of the family is also important. Some companies only will give health insurance to wife and husband. They will not consider the parents, but taking care of the health of the parents also a responsibility as a son or daughter. So they must need to have health insurance for 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs. We work with Star Health to get the health insurance, okay, based on the requirements of the policyholder. And we also been into a real estate and in the capital of Amaravati, which is Andhra Pradesh capital. So where my relatives already into that business since last more than 20 years. Now I am working very closely with them and being part of that projects. So where to give a value to the customer. If they invest thousands, it has to become lakhs. If they invest lakhs, it has to become crores. Where to make the people rich, that is one of the biggest investment what they can make it to their future, to their life. So these are the 3 basic services right now what we have. In future, we will add even more. And what are the, why we choose LIC? So because so many insurance companies are available, there are so many private companies are also available. But why LIC? Because LIC was the oldest company in India. Okay. It was the first insurance company in India in 1956. By today, okay, today is 1st September. Okay, it is also sinking. The 1st September 1956 it was started. They have, okay, millions of customers, managing crores of funds. They are very experienced. Till today, there is no, okay, problem at all in managing funds of the customers, right? They have settlement ratio, which is highest percentage compared to any other private companies. This is the most secured, guaranteed returns. Because once we are promising, we should make sure the company should be able to give, right? So that is where it is as 7 years guarantee. That means if company also at any cost, if it is closed by any chance, then the government is responsible to return to the customer or policy holder, whoever is having the policy bond. Bond is enough for them to get their returns. Okay, government guarantees for the payment of LIC premium holders. No other company in India, okay, so have a sovereign guarantee except LIC. Okay, and claim settlement ratio 98.62%, which is the highest compared to any other insurance sector in India. Okay, they maintain more than 520 billion, okay, dollars. Think about it. They have that much assets to manage. So if we invested maybe thousands only, so they will not, okay, cheat for paying the 1,000 rupees, thousands, right? Maybe 50,000 we might invest or 1 lakh we might invest, but that they'll not cheat because the company is very big in their assets of $520 billion, think, which is very huge. So that is where when we recommend, we should tax, and also we are associated with LIC since 2016. There are more than 100 policyholders with us, 100 families which are happy. We are almost managing 5 crore fund with all these families. So they are very happy. And recently one policyholder came to us, they told they want a loan, because LIC has given a loan with 8.5% rate of interest. Outside, if you wanted to get immediate loan, you have to go for 18% or 24% rate of interest. But LIC is not doing that because they already have a policy with LIC. Then some of the facts of Star Health Insurance. So client of Star Health is very highest in healthcare industry. Policy holder taken a policy with Star Health, they admitted in hospital for getting treatment within just hours of time, they'll approve it and they can go for a treatment. They will not wait for 1 week or 3 days or 5 days. Within just hours of time, they'll approve the policy. Okay, any of these services, if you are looking from our end, we are typing, our team is sending a link in the chat. You can click in the link and submit your details. It is going to be one-on-one, okay, discussion with the people to discuss about it and plan for your future. Okay, we are there to support and help you on this. Okay, after that, okay, because for every person the needs will not be the same. Based on your need, we can help you with the services of I1, right? Then next one, so why, okay, real estate in Amaravati? Already in Hyderabad and Bangalore, the rates are very high right now. Right now in the market, it is very high. Okay, our team is already sent a link. Kindly click on the link, whichever the services you want, you can just select it. After that, we'll have one-on-one meeting to discuss about your needs. According to your needs, we will help you and give you the right guidance to do your financial plan. Okay. So in Hyderabad and Bangalore, okay, capitals, already the rates are so much high. In our office in Bangalore, it is 1,200 square feet, right? 1,200 square feet. That means 40 into 60 is the size. The value right now is 4.5 crore. Do you think it's affordable to buy for everybody? No, it is 15,000 rupees per square feet, I'm saying. So in Bangalore, whereas in Hyderabad also the rates are very high right now. Not a middle class families can buy. Rich people, yes, they have money, they can affordable to do it. But middle class people, okay, right now in the beginning state of development in Amaravati, in the next few years, it will develop to a large extent. Our investment will have highest returns for sure, no doubt. That is what I'm experiencing with all my investments, and I have invested in this area in this year in January, by now, it is already increased by 50%. We just paid only, okay, agreement money. I have not paid registration, also not done till today. Only the agreement, with the agreement of by paying 25% of the amount. But now the value of the property is increased by 50%, which now if I don't want to register on my name, I can sell to the other party, then I can get my, okay, benefit out of it. That is the amazing fact on, okay, investment on the real estate, because the future is always there, okay, for real estate. So it is forever. So the value always it increases, not decreases. So that is where, so we are here to support you in terms of investing in NILC, terms of taking health insurance from Star Health, and also real estate. So as of now, we started with Amaravati. Slowly we will do many more other ventures also. We are just started with a open plots venture in Amaravati. Then slowly we'll go for building houses, okay, villas, and many other plans we have. In upcoming days, we will launch all of that. But now we just started with open plots in Amaravati. If anyone is looking for this service from our end with 100% genuine quality services, we are with you to support and to help you. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you all for joining. So thank you very much for your valuable time to be with us on Sunday. So you have spent almost 1 hour, okay, 30 minutes with us. Thank you very much. I respect everybody's valuable time. I hope you all have learned something new. So whether you are using our service or not, not matters. Okay, we respect your time and we respect, we always love you. And if you are gaining some knowledge from this session, I'll be more happy. If you got some insights about the investments or savings, how to do that, how to master your time and mastering your money, if you got some benefit out of it, you can type in the chat also your feedback, whatever you felt, it will be more happy for us. So you got some benefit, some learning from this session by investing your time, you'll be more happy. Okay. So anytime in the future also you want services from our end, we are always there to support and to be with you, to work with you anytime. So we are here to give you the best financial planning for your future and your family. We are not only thinking about you, and we are thinking about your family as well. So whatever you felt, okay, you wanted to write in the chat, you can write, or you can unmute yourself and you can also share your experience or ask any questions you have. I'm here to answer. Yeah. Yes, any questions to anyone or anything you wanted to share? You can. Please go ahead and do it. Okay, no one want to share?
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Very informative session, sir. This is. So actually, I don't have any knowledge about all these things and terminology also, sir.
Yes.
But knowing something new is good, sir.
Yes.
So I wanted to know about the mutual fund, sir. So
Yes, ma'am.
lightly, I understand something.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good information, but I wanted to know more, sir.
You just fill that Google form, ma'am. So we'll do one-on-one session with you, and we will explain
Yes.
more in detail about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, that's fine. All right. So thank you very much. So keep in touch. Then here.
Hello.
Okay. Yes, sir. Sunil, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead, sir. Sunil, sir.
Ravindra sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello. I would like to ask one question.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
I'm now
Yeah.
59 years old.
Please.
I am actually having a
Mhm.
farmhouse also. And I'm
Mhm.
little bit I'm doing short-term, long-term
Hmm.
investment in stock, equity market. And
Okay.
last 2 years, I am actually cancer survivor. Nothing doing
Hmm.
nowadays except the long-term, short-term investment, as well as
Okay.
maintaining my farmhouse.
Okay.
So how will you guide me for future? Because 59 year old.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sir,
So later on,
so fill
how
that
can
form. We'll do a
can I
one
enter in it?
now, and today or tomorrow we will discuss in
Yes, sir.
detail and we'll understand.
Time, sir.
Sir,
At what time?
my team, once you fill the form, my team will call you. Then we'll have a time slot. According to that, we'll have a
On which
meeting.
number?
No, I sent a Google form in the chat.
Okay.
It is posted
I'll
in
see.
the Google form. Yeah. Okay, sir.
I'll see.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Take care. All the best. Happy Sunday to all of you.
Thank you all.